Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Do it.
Jordan Howard. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Mike. Coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. Hot route. Hot.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in the state at Florida Atlantic. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Run coverage, excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
319.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Let's go. Wait, set. 29. Alpha. 58, right there. Oh, you got deep? Regular. 58 for Mike, 58. Alert!
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
49 to Mike, 49 to Mike. You. Mike's 49.
Shotgun now for Brady. Able to find Deion Kane, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now left side on the swing pass. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Milage, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Hey, Delta. 49 to Mike. Hey, check it.
They'll run here with Milage. Room here to run. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devin Funchess. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Allen, going to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a 1st down.
Mike's fine. 180. Hey, defense, let's go.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
First down, Bills. Mike. 59. I don't think you... Alert.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Howard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
We got this.
And the Bills first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go,
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Well, they didn't exactly. Show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now on 2nd and 13, Brady. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Taco Charlton in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Go Bandit! 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Check. Fresno. Hey, both 66.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Ebron caught left side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Mike Patton. All day, dog.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run with Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Open man, it's Vanette. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nick Vanette, his 1st touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm going to run you over. Grip. I'm going to run you over. Hey, 66.
Now Balaj. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Alert! 49 the mic. Watch 49. Hey, alert!
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady, he gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. They run it with Balaj. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
So don't say no. Hey, go 66. March 49.
toss play to Balaj. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
'58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Hey, check it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Ozzy! 58's the mic! 58's the mic! Silver!
Hey, hey!
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey! Mike 5'9",
Operating from the gun, Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike, 59. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
On 1st down, Allen. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
This is caught for a Bills touchdown. Nick Vanette, as the first half is winding down, and the Bills have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
The final shot before half for Brady. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Wait, that 380. 49's the money. I got you, son. I got you.
And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Look, 49. No chance.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Wait, that round 80, round 80. Watch the fly, watch the fly, watch the fly. Watch the 53's in now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right. 4 down, 4 down.
450.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Alabama, Alabama.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Smooth.
58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Sugar, sugar.
58, right over there.
Regular.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady brought in over the middle by Graham. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Goal 50.
49.
Check and reload.
On 3rd down, Brady. Funches has it complete. But I think the ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 31-yard line.
Mike's 59.
From the gun, Allen. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Allen now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. He finds his target, John Brown. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Mike. Two times. Everyone got 4.
Allen now on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On play action, Allen. He's going to air one out. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Allen. He's got the tight end, Vanette. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
On first down, they run with Howard. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check, check. Don't get nervous.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. Underneath pass here to Vanette. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Miami. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. The Bills on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
From the gun, it's Allen. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Check. Check. 56. What's the ball? Mike, 55. Right there. Go.
Here's Allen. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Nick Vanette, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check it. Alert! Let's go up. No,
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, exit.
Shotgun now for Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Brady to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And the catch made by Hilton. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the give, running right is Howard. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Bills on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Allen now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On second and a yard. Brady, it's caught by Funchess. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Brady, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
I got it. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we go, dude.
To throw, it's Brady. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. The first down screen pass, good for 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Mike's 49. Hey, Alabama.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Hey, 66.
Again, it's Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
72.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Switch.
Hey, second.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Switch it.
Running with Howard. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
He don't want it. Hey, 166.
Throwing again. Brady. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
72.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, 66.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. The extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Buffalo, It's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, that first win remains elusive. They dropped to 0-12 now with the loss here. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.